Recording now. We're live.
Yay! Oh, shit.
Mic check, mic check. 1 2 1 2. Can we hear me? Holla if you hear me.
Hey.
Holla. Holla for $1.
Actually say holla.
You got to say holla when I say holla.
Hola.
No. Forget it. We're not Spanish here, okay?
Oh, I'm sorry. Pardon.
You're speaking Spanish?
Hello, people. It's Coach AJ here with Jason Statham, the transporter.
Hello, people. Back to JJ.
It's the girl. And always a lovely
Sarah Cruz. Hello.
Hero. Nice mechanical pencil.
Oh,
Is that number 2 lead?
It is 0.7 millimeters.
Hey,
Yep.
so
The good stuff.
November's over. The No Shave November's done. The face is a little cleaner now.
Yes, yes.
Touch it. And no, just the clippers. I don't like there's actually shave.
The clippers that I returned to you,
Yes.
they did a nice job on mine.
On his dog. He got a new dog, so he shaved his dog with my clippers. Thank you, Teddy. And Teddy shaved his head, if you didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
Feels good. Feel fitter.
Number 1. He's a number 1. But it's the only time he'll be a number 1 when he shaves the top of his head.
I remember last weekend me doing more reps than you in the partner workout, which makes me numero uno. So.
As we know,
they
Opens.
say work smarter and not
You
harder.
know the
Teddy.
Opens are coming up. If you don't know what the Opens are, look at the scores from last year. If you want to know who's the big boss in this podcast.
I have a funny story to tell before we get this podcast started. I haven't seen Sarah Cruz all week, and I come to the Sweet D on Friday evening thinking, right, I got to catch up on some workouts for the week, some great programmed, some well-programmed workouts for the week. Do the workouts, and then I go, right, I'm going to say hi to Sarah Cruz. She's in the office. She's working late, as always. Hard worker. Just see how she is because I'm that caring member. I walk in, not even 1 minute in the door. She goes, first of all, I don't like your hair. I don't like it. I don't like
I
change.
walked into the gym
And I was like,
facing
whoa!
the wall. And I'm like, who's this guy with a bald head? And it occurred to me it was you. I'm like, I don't like that haircut.
I didn't know Jose.
I mean, literally, he's like, Sarah, I'm like, I don't like the haircut.
So
He's
she
like,
gives me
okay.
that, and I'm like, I'm a little bit blown away because normally people are polite. They either don't say anything, i.e. all the CrossFit members, when I've obviously shaved my head, say something, or, and then,
Or they lie to you.
hits me with, by the way, what the hell did you post on Instagram the other day? Talking me and my dog.
Well,
Problem.
JJ, you're not supposed to share that part.
No.
Well, because I know the banter that goes back and forth with you guys.
And it's called bitching.
One time, let us know what you think about that for me.
It's like, JJ, I'm not sure why Teddy's posting this, but here you go.
You, Sarah Cruz.
I'm Team JJ.
All right. The best title. Where'd it go? The best title for this picture. Leave a comment. The best title for this picture. You win a free kill cliff. All right. One free kill cliff.
Free.
Not the number free. The price free. So whoever can come up with the best caption for this picture, Vinny, you're included, wins a free kill cliff. All right. I'll choose.
Oh, gosh.
If Vinny tries to say something funny or abusive or offensive, my word, it's sad. I just laugh at him. It's pathetic. Grasp the English language before you try and give people shit. But we're going to beep out the swear words, right? Getting on with it.
All right, so what are we talking about today, Sarah Cruz?
Scaling. Why it's important to who, what, where, when,
Holy.
and why. So important.
Yeah, scaling is important. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the biggest scaler out there. I'm a big fan of scaling.
Sandbagging at times, but.
Sandbagging,
He can beat scaled.
arguable.
All right. This guy will tell you a thing or two on scaling, even if you don't need to scale. Okay. All right. So here's scaling. What is it? Why is it? When is it? All that we're going to cover right now. All right. Scaling. All right. So I'm going to let's get a mic stand up so we can both talk. I feel like we're passing back up.
Yeah, I don't want to pass back and forth. Sarah, why don't you start us off while we set up the mic?
Yes.
All right,
Tell me
so
what scaling is.
so first of all, our CrossFit workouts and CrossFit across the board has your prescribed workouts, your RX, right?
What's
and
RX?
RX is your prescribed workout.
RX is a recommended weight for that certain workout.
The stimulus of the workout.
Correct.
Why? More than one stimulus? Is it a stimuli?
I don't know.
Sarah?
Stimuli means one.
Stupido.
Oh.
That's why he's not.
Stupido.
In Spanish, we say stupido.
I don't know who he is, but Jesus.
I'm so thankful I'm on this podcast because it would be boring.
Exactly.
Okay.
See.
So you were at?
So anyway, anything other than the prescribed rate or the RX weight is your scaled weight. And not just weight, it can be the movement. For example, if the prescribed movement is muscle up, you scale it down to a pull-ups,
Plus?
and so forth, plus your dips.
Yes. Why do we do that?
Because when you do a muscle up, there's always that dip at the end. So
Sarah Cruz. Say it again.
at the end of the muscle up, there's always, once you pull yourself up, there's always that dip.
That's right.
So it's not just the pull up, there's a dip.
Yeah. So I think what she's saying is when we
You guys need to
scale-
get a little bit closer.
Yeah, see, that's why.
Like this?
Yeah.
Right on the tip.
Right. Careful now.
Oh gosh.
God, this is not PG.
How do you make it so it doesn't keep doing this?
You just need to put it lower.
Oh, there she goes. So, yeah. So when we scale,
Just aim it towards your mouth. So you guys, don't have to shift it, but just aim it.
You want to speak, and then I'll nudge you out. And I'll
Give me a shoulder bump. Give me a shoulder bump.
There we go.
So what she's saying is when we scale a movement, okay, what we like to do is make another movement in its place as close as we can to that same movement, or at least working the same muscles, or replicate or duplicate, one of those two, the movement, okay?
Yes.
So muscle up in that case is kind of a pull over the rings and a dip out. So there's the pull up and the dip, and that's kind of why you guys see 7 pull-ups and 7 dips instead of 7 muscle-ups. That's why.
Yes.
Okay, back to you.
So why scale?
I'm going to cut you off this whole time. Just get used to it. For you guys that don't know, Sarah hates when I do that. Okay, back to you again.
So, damn you too.
Okay, you're good. Go ahead.
So when and why to scale, or not so much how, but when and why. There's so many different reasons to scale a movement. Sure, I can clean and jerk 100 pounds, and if that's the prescribed movement, is that necessarily what I want to do?
38.
Can she jerk it?
138.
138.
You can.
Don't. Just keep going.
Is that necessarily what I'm going to do during the workout if that is the prescribed weight? No, because am I going to finish the workout? In my opinion, the point of every workout is to finish in time, right? And if you're not going to be able to finish that workout, scale it down. Who cares? Move faster. It's your opportunity to burn fat at that point. So
yeah, right. Yeah, I agree with that. I think a good way to explain it is to take a workout. So let's take this is the one I always use when I explain to people why you should scale workouts. Is something like Fran 21, 15, 9 thrusters and pull-ups. The whole intention of the workout is to move fastly through it. Why are you smiling, Sarah Cruz?
Because I swallow very loudly apparently, and it's right next to
this
the
podcast.
microphone. No, it's not a good thing.
It's like tripwire.
First you're talking about your jerks, now you're swallowing. Get it.
That type of workout, the whole intention is to be able to move fastly through it. So the first set of 21, the weight of the thrusters, you should use a weight where pretty much you can do the 21 unbroken. And for most people, 21 unbroken thrusters at 95 pounds is hard. Even I would say for me, I don't know whether with Fran, that would really toast me for the next rounds of 15 and 9. So maybe I've got to take the weight down a little bit and be okay, maybe maybe 75 pounds for the first time I do Fran is a more achievable target to go unbroken, because the whole stimulus of the workout is to go as fast as I can. Right. With the pull-ups, if you know that you can't do butterfly and do them, put a band on the bar so you can get through the 21 quickly and know what that feels like. So the whole point of scaling a workout is to understand the stimulus of a workout and then do it specifically for you. So pick weights and movements where you can still replicate the intention of the workout. JJ?
Yeah, and another thing to add to that is when we put a workout with a 12-minute cap, it doesn't mean you should finish at 11:45. You can scale a weight, put it like this. Most people think if you do a 4-minute workout, then you need to do 3 other ones because you didn't get enough working for that day. And that shouldn't be the case. If we put a thruster, like if we're using a thruster example, if we're doing a WOD with thrusters and just say burpees, all right, whatever number of reps we put, your goal is to move to that as fast as you can, all right? And this is, I think a couple podcasts ago, we talked about aerobic and anaerobic. This is going to be a good anaerobic test or challenge for you, all right? We put stuff like run a mile as a WOD, and you might run a mile 9 minutes and go, well, that was a pretty easy WOD. But if you tell me that, I'm going to say, okay, then why didn't you run it in 7 minutes this time? Okay, right. So it's not really about just kind of finishing at your pace. Sometimes the WOD is intended to be all out as fast as you can, lighter weight, stay moving. Okay. Another thing with a longer WOD, like a 20-minute WOD, is muscle endurance. But you know what? Anytime you ever watch anybody do a 20-minute WOD, 17 of those minutes they're standing there with their hands on their knees. Okay, a 4-minute WOD, you should almost never stop to breathe. You need to keep going, and that's kind of what it's about. And I think maybe next, I don't know if it's next week, but next week or the week after, I think we're going to be putting that to test for all of you the people. Okay, so it's going to be a week of short WODs, and we'll see your scaling abilities and your red line abilities. Yeah. Is that a word?
That is.
Okay, good.
Let me add to
Take it away.
So yeah, like it's obviously when we talk about it, it's more because I've done CrossFit now for a year, so I understand more what workouts are intended to do. And obviously JJ's been doing it for all his life.
Oh my.
Boring. No, but like he obviously knows a lot. So I think for people, when you struggle to kind of like understand what the workout's intention is, just ask him, ask Carlos, ask Eva, ask Sarah Cruz, like, you know, how should I scale this? What am I expected to be doing? Should it be an all-out one? Should it be more practicing my pacing? Like, ask the coaches and use them, because like that's helped me a lot with like learning off JJ saying this is how you should go about it. This is how you should do a rep scheme, pace the run or go hard on the run. You know, use them. That's why they're here. That's why they get paid to do what they do.
Use your legs.
Use your legs. That's
always,
gonna be,
always.
That's gonna be a whole different podcast, and we're gonna talk rope climbs from the master, from Master Grip, huge calves, Mighty Mouse, Jason Nieves. Nieves.
And you know what? Honestly, in scaling, like if for Fran, for example, I think the prescribed weight for girls is what
65.
65. If you drop down to 55 pounds, it doesn't make it any easier, especially if you're moving.
Not if you're going faster.
It's 45 reps of that. It doesn't make it any easier by any means. But if you can move just a little bit faster, why not?
Yeah.
That's the
And
point.
give you an example too with Fran. Not to toot my own horn, people, but my best friend is around 3 minutes, 3:03 or something like that. Each and every time I do it, it's usually in the like 3.5 minute range. All right, so 3.5 minutes, very short. It is the shittiest WOD I probably have ever done, and every time I do it, I am not looking forward to it. All right, so 3-minute WOD, I'd rather be doing the 15-minute long AMRAP. All right, so that's that. If that gives you an indication on kind of what that WOD does and how it works, that should be it. I think Fran is one of the only WODs that I always feel like I'm going to puke when I'm done every single time. So take it for what it's worth.
Yep.
That's a really good time, by the way.
That is a really good time. I think I'm around 14 minutes. And it's not the thrusters. That's exactly why I need to scale.
It's 14 minutes.
It's the pull-ups. It's the pull-ups. I can do 2 or 3 at a time, but for what? When I stand around for the rest of the time.
Maybe we need, what you need to work on.
You need to talk to Coach JJ and Coach Jenny. You say, hey, what is the stimulus for this workout? Yeah. What can I do to achieve my 3 to 5 minute goal?
Now we're
with a 3. He tried his hardest to not say free. I saw him.
As soon as before I saw
not slipping by.
Let's move on, Sarah. Next question. We have 5 minutes left.
So I was gonna say, at what point do you want to push yourself further? So we're saying scale. It's not a bad deal. At what point do you push yourself further to RX?
Okay.
Okay. Well, so here's the thing. in my opinion, and I guess we'll use the friend as an example. If you're doing pull-ups and you're doing thrusters, and for the most part, you're doing thrusters unbroken or pretty close to it, and you're finishing under 5 minutes, I say go for it. All right. If you're breaking your sets of thrusters up in 4 sets each time, you're not even close.
Yeah.
Forget about it. Okay.
And I think before you do the workout what you can do. And if you say to yourself, hey, in that middle round, I'm going to be standing around for a while because of the weight I'm using, then take the ego out of it and you be honest with yourself.
That's right.
Leave it at the door.
Another thing, actually, some people like to and they're able to scale upwards. So instead of scaling down, they can scale up.
Yes.
All right. For very few people would that ever be necessary, but sometimes I see that hand pointing. Sometimes you can. Yeah, sometimes you can. Some WODs, like Fran, for example, if Teddy was doing it in 2 minutes at 95, let's say he's doing it in 2 minutes at 95, then and his pull-ups are basically unbroken.
Not a chance.
You never know.
One day.
Maybe next time.
I just need someone to coach me.
In that case, if he would like to, move on to eventually start competing in elite, okay, thrusters are going to be heavier typically. So maybe next time, if he can do it in 2 minutes and change or whatever, maybe he can push himself to add another 10 on each side. So move to 115 instead of 95. And then not move from there until he's killing that way, and then progress that way.
Gotcha.
Speaking of which,
I
wasn't here. The hanging workout.
Oh, man.
What did you get?
I got 301. Time of the day.
301 for a 6-minute hang.
That's right.
It was a max effort.
That makes no sense.
Put down your pipe and smoke it.
That doesn't make sense. What time? How long did it take you to accumulate 6 minutes, dumb nuts?
Here's the thing. I didn't do the whole one.
What?
I was working.
What?
Did you cherry pick this one?
I was working on my weaknesses. I still worked out that day. I didn't do the WOD. One time to see how long I could hold it, and I got 301. I did pull a bad move. I just asked what was the longest time someone's held it, and I beat them by 1 second. Sorry, Jeff.
That right there, ladies and gentlemen, is a classic example of not following the stimulus of the workout, because JJ held on for as long as he could, not thinking about the rounds afterwards.
Yep.
And it was an endurance workout, not a how long can you hold it one time.
That's right.
That's a different workout. You stay tuned for that workout.
And how long did Teddy hold it?
I did, you know what I did? I did it the right way. I did it in 1 minute, 20-second chunks.
So you scaled it, super scaled.
No. Every round, that was about as long as I knew that I could sustain that for 3 or 4 rounds.
4 rounds.
Well, that's what Jeff was actually saying.
What kind of grips did you use?
I didn't use grips. I swear on my life, yeah. I purposely didn't.
Good.
I purposely took the grips away because obviously this was a test of your grip endurance, and I didn't want any help. And yeah,
the hands felt it, didn't they?
They did.
Yes.
They did.
Well, actually, Jeff, the one that got the 3 minutes.
Jeff gets it. He liked the Facebook comment.
It was a good.
Yo, what is your name? My name's Jeff.
You guys are stupid. No, I was gonna say that Jeff actually was recommending that you give yourself a little break after the run, so you don't jump on the bar immediately after. To give your grip a little rest.
Forearms get murdered.
Has anyone else noticed that when you run, that your grip endurance and your arms feel so much more laggy? I mean, I know that.
Kind of. You still use your arms and shoulders to move.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So when you run, it all kind of adds up.
Definitely. All right. Actually, so. Really, this podcast, we're gonna kind of make it short and sweet.
Short and sweet.
The time, we're on a little bit of time crunch. Plus, really, we just want to talk about scaling. But I have one more thing, maybe 2 more things to talk about.
Everyone leave with 2 final points or 1 final point each.
Actually, I'm gonna finish. We're gonna finish with I got a little question for both of you guys. A little rapid fire question, just a couple I came up with. Okay, it's gonna be for both of you guys. All right. Yeah, so it's nothing too bad. But one thing I want to say, so I put a message on Facebook about a 6-week strength, not as much strength and conditioning, because I'm not doing any conditioning.
I will change that.
Thank you, Sarah Cruz. It's not meant to be a conditioning programming.
Why have you taken the conditioning out of it?
We're working on just a strength programming, okay? This is just for people who want to get stronger in your 3 main powerlifting lifts: your squat, back squat, actually, deadlift, and a bench press, okay? And not something we typically do, but I've had several people asking me about some sort of strength program. Now, here's the thing with that. I want to tell you guys, and I want everybody to listen to this. I'm taking signups. There's several people who already kind of confirmed on Facebook that they're doing this. Before I accept everybody, I want you guys to listen to this, and I have to get you guys to commit to this, all right? I'm only taking 8 spots, so I need the most serious 8 people, okay? I want to see you every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday because it's going to be an actual program, not show up and just do whatever. There's going to be an actual program. So each day you're coming in, there's something I need you to do. Okay. And it's important you can commit to every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 5 a.m. for this. Okay. If you're not going to be here and you know you're not going to be here 2 days out of the week, every week, then you're going to take somebody's spot that could have made it. All right. So just think about that before we come in, before you actually sign up. And here's the thing. If something comes up where you have to miss a day, I'll give you that day's workout, and I want you to be able to come in open gym or another time that day and do it. Okay. It's important that we follow the program,
as intended
through its entirety. Yeah. Okay.
Discipline.
So keep that in mind. All right. So if you don't think you can realistically make Monday, Wednesday, and Friday every week for 6 weeks,
at what time?
please don't sign up at 5 a.m. Okay.
Yes.
Please don't sign up. And keep in mind, this is just strength stuff. One more thing to keep in mind is lots of squats. So if you already have a problem with your legs and hips and this and that, where you can't do lots of heavy squats, not going to lie, it's probably not going to be the time for you, okay? You got to do lots of deadlifts, okay? If your back is already injured and has been bothering you for the past 2 months, it's not going to be for you, all right? And then bench press. So bench press, chest, you're going to feel some shoulders in there. So if you already have bad shoulders and you cannot bench press and you know you cannot, then, again, it's probably not going to be the one for you, all right? If you can, I'd love to have you. I'm going to take 8 people only, okay? After this one, I plan to do an Olympic weightlifting 6-week program as well. So, and that's gonna be only for the fit campers. You guys don't get much experience with Olympic weightlifting, so you guys will learn a little something. Okay.
So if CrossFitters want to come in at 5 o'clock to work on strength,
again, right now I'm only doing this one for this first one. The powerlifting one is only gonna be for the fit campers, only 5 a.m. Okay. For now. Okay. 8 people only, and I'm gonna take such a short class because you guys are gonna get my undivided or whatever's left of that at 5 a.m. All right.
That sounds sick.
Couple questions. All right, and I had to save them on my phone. This is gonna be kind of a rapid fire, so I'm gonna spit them out. Teddy first, and then Sarah. I have to change these because I made them just for Teddy, but I'm gonna throw you in there, Sarah, too. Okay. All right. I'm going to spit out the question as fast as you can. Give me the answer. All right. How long have you been CrossFitting?
1.5 years.
Sarah.
3 years.
Ooh.
Has it been 3 years?
Yeah, you're an OG.
Favorite movement?
Clean. Power clean.
Power clean.
Clean and jerks. As horrible as I am at them, I think that's my favorite.
Good. All right. Camille Blanc or Brooke Wells?
Brooke Wells.
Brooke Wells. Sarah.
Brooke Wells.
Why?
She fake.
Camille, as much as I used to like her,
She's a little sassy.
Yeah.
I like sassy women, but
she's moved on.
Least favorite movement?
Used to be the snatch. I like the snatch now. I'd say like deadlift, heavy deadlift.
Heavy deadlift.
I like heavy deadlift.
What's the question?
Attach to that. Least favorite deadlift. Least favorite deadlift.
Least favorite movement.
Least favorite movement.
Good question.
Pull-ups.
Pull-ups as well.
Okay, good.
Pull-ups.
Bicep curls or tricep extensions?
Tricep extension.
Ooh, bicep curls. Bicep. Oh, we got a little difference there. All right. Who's cuter, Noah Olson or Travis Mayer?
Noah Olson.
Come on, Teddy.
No answer.
You got to answer.
I'm not answering that. This is going on the
You
internet.
got to answer.
I answered.
Choose one.
Noah.
Noah. You?
No, I totally.
No, we got a winner.
Charming.
No. Got it. Okay, that one I just made up. Finish my sentence. All right. I'm just a man with a.
Oh God.
Big old dick and a fat wallet.
Sarah?
That's
I'm
exactly
just a
what I
man
would
with a.
have. I would have guessed that too.
Same one? All right, where's
Yep.
that from so people don't think
Anchorman 2, great
Anchorman.
quote.
Oh,
Great
no,
movie.
no.
If anyone watches that movie and really likes it, come and quote it all day with me.
All right, I got another question. If I could choose one person that's better than me on the air assault bike, it would be
Vinny.
Carlos.
Oh.
Did Carlos really do it? Was that his
Carlos, he
joke?
did. I was there.
He
No.
did? Oh, shit.
Beat him by one Kelly. I was
Mentally
there.
very tough.
That's very good.
Get
All
it,
right.
Carlos.
Your best man crush.
Jason Nieves.
Ooh, good
Nieves.
answer. Sarah.
Noah Olsen all the way.
Okay.
Okay.
Just the mic. Your favorite athlete, male and female.
I like female athlete.
That's a
Shit,
good one.
that's a hard question.
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
I really like Tia Toomey, not just because she won. I liked her for the last few years. I think she's a really cool girl. So
I'm gonna go with Cara Webb. Cara Webb
I
for
got
sure.
Cara Webb too,
I've
for
just
sure.
watched her, and I don't know. She's great.
Male athlete.
Charismatic.
I'm gonna go Alex Anderson. I think he's a cool
Alex
dude.
Anderson, he's a cool
Yeah.
dude. He is a cool dude. You?
What's the question?
Male athlete.
Don't say Noah.
What's the
'cause we know
question?
you-
Favorite male athlete.
It is Noah, but Alex Smith, I gotta say, he's up and coming.
Yeah.
I'm going with Cara Webb, and I got this is gonna be.
You said male athlete.
No, I know, but Cara Webb for the female, and I got Frazier for the male. Only because Frazier for as little time has been doing CrossFit. He came from Olympic weightlifting, took second, almost won his first year as a rookie, and then has been dominating ever since.
Yeah.
And he seems very humble, so
He puts in the work.
he definitely puts in work and time. So, last one, favorite flavor of ice cream.
Oh, fish food, Ben and Jerry's.
Oh,
Anything sorbet is me.
Okay.
Something fruity sorbet. That's all.
All
I
right.
need.
Final comments.
That's it from me. Have a good week, guys.
You guys have a good week. Sarah Cruz, final comments.
We have our holiday parade at Hunters Creek today. Be at the staging area at 4:30.
Be there.
I can't be there. I got a dog.
Oh,
Bring
Your
him.
dog.
No, he'll go crazy.
So if you bring your dog, I'll bring my dog, and you guys can bring your dogs. Even though this probably won't get out before the parade, but
I'll try and upload it today.
okay.
Yeah. So that is today. What else? Our November challenge ended. Congrats, Jeff, for winning the November challenge.
Name Jeff.
Name Jeff.
He was the top RX score for
Yes.
5 days in the month of November. He came to the gym a consecutive 5 days, one time this past week, and he PR'd one of his squats. So congrats.
You get one
He
session,
wins. Yep.
1 hour.
Yep.
Pick you up again. Whatever you want it to be, whoever you want it to be with.
Whoa.
Let
Muscle
us
ups.
know. Let us know. Let us know.
Sounds
Those muscle ups in. Yep. Our December challenge are reviews. We truly, really appreciate all the feedback that you guys give us on Facebook and other sites. So we are looking for you guys to give us as many reviews as possible during the month of December to help our online presence. So we shot an email out to you guys yesterday with the links to Yelp, Google, Facebook, all those good places. Leave us a review. Happy Friday. Happy Saturday. Happy weekend.
One more thing before we go. Listen, people, if you really like these podcasts and you want to hear something or you want to stop hearing something, comment, all right? Yes. Yeah, comment. Send us a comment, whatever.
Somebody asked, where's Eva?
Where's Eva? Eva will be here. I thought she'd be on today, but she will be here soon.
to.
Promise, okay? Anything else?
That's it.
Love you.
See ya.
All right, guys. Bye.
Bye.